All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. We're getting set for our third and final game of our triple header for you tonight. It'll be the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. These are two teams going in opposite directions. Buffalo is 0-3 on the season, and Seattle is 3-0 on the season. So we'll see what happens here. And if the Bills were to win, that would be an upset. Seattle trying to stay unbeaten. Misty is taking the Seahawks in this one. Gracie is taking the Bills in this one. Misty is 21-18, 3 games over 500. Gracie is 18-20, 2 games under 500. And Evil Dead is 23-26. He's 3 games under 500. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. If you missed our earlier two games, they are on YouTube. All right, let's head out to Lumen Field in Seattle for this one. Bills, Seahawks, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. It's the Bills and the Seahawks. Welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. The Bills at 0-3, the Seahawks at 3-0. Seattle leads the AFC West. Evil Dead's going with the Hawks on this one, joining Misty on that one. Buffalo will get the ball first on an overcast day in Seattle. We're underway. From the 7-yard line, Zach Kellogg over the 20-25, and Kellogg brings it out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo with the ball first and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Bills off to a bad start, 0-3. Mason Cross, the fourth-year quarterback out of Vanderbilt, will lead the offense. Can the Seahawks go undefeated and go to 4-0? We'll find out. Overcast, about 63 degrees here in Seattle on this 4th September Sunday. 4th Sunday of September, I should say. Week 4. Bills come out. Cross under center on 1st and 10. Cross, hands off to Henderson. Travion Henderson, no gain. Tackle made by Dylan Rossini, the 4th-year defensive end out of Michigan. A loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. Rossini came around the outside. Was not blocked. It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Bills at their own 27-yard line. Buffalo comes out 4 wide. Cross in the shotgun. Cross hands off to Travion Henderson. And Henderson picks up 2 to the 29-yard line. Henderson in his 3rd year out of Ohio State, formerly with the Texans. Here's the Buffalo offense. Up front, McCoy, Bernard, Harpool, Walter, and Green. And then it's McGinnis, Cooley, Henderson, Scott, and Collins. It'll be 3rd and 8 for Buffalo. Caleb Hamilton on the tackle on the previous play. The 9th-year defensive tackle out of Miami. 3rd and 8 for the Bills at their own 29. 4 wide, Cross in the shotgun. Cross looking, Cross, still looking, throws, caught by Henderson, picks up the first down, out to the 39-yard line. A 10-yard gain for Travion Henderson. We disbanded the Texans, and Henderson went to the Bills. For those that don't know, I only use 28 teams, not 32. Each conference has 3 divisions, not 4. And Seattle's back over in the AFC and the AFC West to balance things out. 1st and 10. Cross under center. Cross fakes the handoff, throws deep, and it's knocked down. Broken up by the linebacker, Randall McKenzie, in his 9th year out of Florida. Here's the Seahawk defense. They play a 4-3. Rossini, Hamilton, Mills, and McCoy up front. Linebackers, McKenzie, Cochran, and Stanley. And the secondary, McCoy, Smith, Morgan, and Cordero. Why? Because I can. That is right. That is absolutely correct. It's my NFL. I can do what I want. Mine's better than the real NFL anyway. Another reason why my NFL is better, no Bad Bunny. 2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line. Cross in the shotgun. Cross, looking. Cross, still looking. Throws, near side, caught by Henderson. Picks up the first down. Out to the Seahawk 49-yard line. A gain of 12. Travion Henderson. Again, Buffalo is 0-3, looking for their first win. Seattle's 3-0, trying to stay undefeated. Seattle all alone in first place in the AFC West at the moment, as you might expect with a 3-0 record. Coming up on 6 minutes left in the first. Still the opening drive. 1st and 10 Buffalo. Cross in the shotgun. 4 wide. Cross looking. Cross throws near side. Caught by David Scott, the tight end. Out to the 47-yard line. A gain of just a yard. Coming up to make the tackle, number 24. That's Gary Morgan, the 5th-year safety out of Pittsburgh. 5:40 left in the first quarter. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Buffalo at the Seahawk 47. An overcast day in Seattle. Imagine that. Cross under center on 2nd down. Cross draws back. Throws downfield. It's nearly picked off. Broken up by McKenzie again. The linebacker, Randall McKenzie. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 47-yard line. The intended receiver was number 80, Landon Atkins, in his 2nd year out of Kansas State. 3rd and 9 for the Bills at the Seahawk 47-yard line. 4 wide for Buffalo, single back. Cross in the shotgun. Cross, back to throw. Cross looking, throws, caught by Walls, but he's going to be shy of the first down. Caught by, I'm looking for a Walls. Just look at the replay. What number is that guy? Oh, number 38. That wasn't Walls, that was Piner. Or 36. Jared Walls, there you go. In his 3rd year out of Tennessee, he's down on the depth chart. It'll bring up 4th and 6. He's shy of the marker. Cedric Givens back to punt, gets the punt away. And that's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Nice punt by Givens. The 5th-year punter out of Missouri. Pins the Seahawks deep. Seattle will get the ball for the first time at their own 3-yard line. We're scoreless here in the first quarter. Seahawks starting quarterback Devin Wade in his 11th year out of Texas. The former Bronco, the former Panther. He's led the Seahawks to a 3-0 start. Seattle will start deep in their own end, 1st and 10. They come out in the I formation. Wade under center. Wade. Play action from his end zone. Rolls out. He's going to come out with it. Makes a nice move. Devin Wade down the sideline. Look at this. All the way out to the 38-yard line. A 35-yard scramble by Devin Wade. It'll be 1st down Seahawks. That's one way to get out of trouble. Well, he made a nice move right there. He made a linebacker whiff, and then he made the defensive back whiff. That's Kellogg. He whiffed. Wade's got some hops in his 11th year out of Texas. 1st and 10, Seattle at their own 38-yard line. 4:43 left. Here in the first quarter, no score. Seahawks opening drive. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. Terry Gilbert, the running back. And Gilbert picks up 3 to the 41-yard line. Terry Gilbert in his 10th year out of Texas. Coming up to make the tackle, Michael Perkins, the safety, the former 49er, in his 9th year out of Minnesota. On 2nd and 7, Seattle comes out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking, throws, caught by Jones, Rupert Jones. Does he hold on? No, he dropped it. Incomplete. Broken up by John Henderson, the linebacker. The 10th year linebacker out of Penn State. Rupert Jones, the tight end, in his 12th year out of Oklahoma. 3rd and 7 for the Seahawks. They come out 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws deep downfield. Jump ball caught by Marcus Clay at the 17-yard line. What a catch. The 5th year receiver out of Colorado State. It's a 42-yard gain. Full extension. Zach Kellogg had great coverage, but great catch. 1st and 10 Seattle at the Bill 17-yard line. Seahawks come out. Wade under center, single back. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert plows forward down to the 12-yard line, a gain of 5. Zach Kellogg, the safety, came up, made the tackle again. In his 6th year out of Arizona State. 2nd and 5 from the Buffalo 12-yard line. Wade in the shotgun on 2nd down. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 9, a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3, make it a gain of 2. John Henderson on the tackle, the all-pro linebacker. 2:46 and counting here in the first quarter, no score, but Seattle's on the doorstep. 3rd and 3 from the Buffalo 9. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 7. I don't think he's got the first down. No, he comes up a yard short. Nice tackle made by the linebacker, Oscar Roberts, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Penn State. It'll be 4th down. Seattle will kick a field goal. This is going to be a 24-yard field goal attempt by Eric Harris, the rookie out of Oregon. From 24 yards. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Seahawks lead it 3-0. 2:04 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. The 3-0 Seahawks, the 0-3 Bills. Misty and Evil Dead both took the Seahawks, and Gracie took Buffalo. Dakota Cochran, the punter, will kick off for Seattle in his 8th year out of Illinois. There's the kickoff by Cochran. From the 6-yard line, Alden McGinnis on the return. And McGinnis out to the 29-yard line. Alden McGinnis, the 6th-year wide receiver out of Southern Miss. First down, Buffalo. 2 minutes exactly left to play. Here in the first quarter, Seahawks up 3-0. Overcast day here in Seattle. First and 10 for the Bills. They come out in the offset eye. Cross under center. Cross. Play action. Rolls out. Looking. He's got all day. Great protection. Throws deep. Coming back for it is Collins at the Seahawk 44-yard line. 27-yard gain by Isaac Collins, the 2nd-year receiver out of Virginia. And Buffalo's in Seahawk territory. Nick McCoy came up, made the tackle for the Seahawks. Clock is moving, 1:37 and counting here in the first quarter. First and 10 for the Bills at the Seahawk 44. Single back, cross under center. Hands off to Henderson. And Henderson to the 45-yard line. He's going to lose a yard as Wes Cochran, no relation, the linebacker in his 3rd year out of Cincinnati, makes the tackle for a loss of a yard. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Buffalo comes out 4 wide, cross in the shotgun. Cross looking, cross steps up, cross throws near side, caught by McGinnis, and Alden McGinnis out to the 37. And that'll be a gain of 8. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for Buffalo. Down to the Seahawk 37-yard line. We're down to 37 seconds left in the first quarter. On 3rd down, cross in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Collins in motion. Cross, throws, and caught by McGinnis. They left him open down the sideline. Actually, he dropped it. He didn't catch it at all. It'll be 4th down. How did he drop that? He was wide open. It'll be 4th down for the Bills. That's why they're 0-3. This will be a 54-yard field goal attempt by Drew Lyons in his 2nd year out of Virginia. Kick is up. That's golly. That's another reason why you're 0-3. No good. That was a poor kick. Lyons was with Detroit last season. They let him go. And I can see why. It remains a 3-0 game. A 3-0 lead for the Seahawks. Seattle's offense comes back out. They're going to have some good field position. They'll have it at their own 44-yard line with 17 seconds left. Here in the first quarter, they lead it 3-0. Devin Wade, the quarterback, out there on the field. Seahawks come out 3 to the near side. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Wade drops back. Wade looking, throws, near side, caught by Gibson, and Blake Gibson down to the 30-yard line. 26 yards. First down, Seattle. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Seahawks lead it 3-0 here at Chapman Sports. Welcome back to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. We go to the second quarter. Seattle leads Buffalo 3-0. The Seahawks at 3-0, Buffalo at 0-3. It's been a rough season for Buffalo so far. Been a pretty good one for Seattle so far. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks at the Buffalo 30 as we start the second quarter. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Wade to Gilbert, reverses field and gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Tackle made by Oscar Roberts, the linebacker. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the Buffalo 30-yard line. 3 to the near side now for Seattle, single back. Wade in the gun. Wade looking, it's a blitz. Gets it out to Gilbert. Down the sideline, picks up the first down. Inside the 10, touchdown, Seattle. They beat the blitz with a screen pass. 30 yards, touchdown for Terry Gilbert, the 10th year back out of Texas. The Seahawks go up 9-0. In Seattle, off to a good start in this one. They have a 2-score lead already. He got some good blocking downfield, too. And now Eric Harris for the extra point, the rookie out of Oregon. Kick is up, and it's good. Seahawks lead it 10-0, 7:24 left to play here in the first half. Here at Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Who do they play next week? Let's find out. In week 5, Buffalo will host the Ravens next week. And Seattle will host Pittsburgh next week. Seattle off to a 3-0 start. They beat Philadelphia in week 1 at home, 13-10. And then in week 2, they upset the Giants 34-31 in the Meadowlands. And then last week, they beat the Raiders on the road 13-7. There's the kick by Cochran. Kellogg about 5 yards deep, touchback. Buffalo will have it 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. We'll be off tomorrow. I have high school basketball tomorrow. We'll be back on Tuesday, and we'll be back on Wednesday. But then after that, you won't see me until next Sunday because we have 3 nights of basketball after that. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Postseason playoffs. It's just wall-to-wall basketball. Cross in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Cross looking. Cross throws to the sideline, incomplete. That was broken up by Bruce Cordero, the rookie out of Stephen F. Austin. The intended receiver was Isaac Collins. Nice play by Cordero. 2nd and 10 for the Bills at their own 25. Cross in the shotgun.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Cross to Henderson. And Travion Henderson breaks through and gets out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 13, and that'll be a Buffalo first down. The former Texan, Travion Henderson, now in his 3rd year out of Ohio State. Under 7 minutes left in the first half. Seahawks up 10-0. Cross under center, 1st and 10. Cross fakes the handoff. Looking. He's got all day. Look at this. Throws deep. And you give him that much time. McGinnis on the catch down to the 22-yard line. It's going to be a 40-yard gain. First down, Buffalo. More than that, that's a 50-yard gain. My math was off. Alden McGinnis in his 6th year out of Southern Miss. First down, Buffalo at the Seahawk 22-yard line. Buffalo trying to get back in this game. Down 10-0. 5 wide, empty backfield. Cross in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Cross, pump fakes. Cross, looking. Cross, looking. Cross gets sacked. Back at the 26-yard line by Morgan McCoy. In his 10th year out of San Jose State. Ends up being a loss of 3, but it's still a sack. It'll be 2nd and 13. Just sat there, didn't realize there was someone behind him. Under 6 minutes left in the half. 2nd and 13 for Buffalo at the Seahawk 26-yard line. Bills come out with 2 backs in the backfield on either side of Cross. In the shotgun. Cross looking, throws, dumps it off to David Scott to the 21-yard line. A gain of 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Wes Cochran, the linebacker, on the tackle. David Scott, the 10th year tight end out of Texas. Third down from the Seahawk 21-yard line. Cross in the shotgun. Cross fakes the handoff. Cross throws and caught by Jenkins down to the 9. On the catch there, that's Keenan Jenkins, the rookie out of San Jose State, the tight end. A gain of 12. It'll be 1st and goal Buffalo at the Seahawk 9. Saddle up 10-0 here in the second quarter. Seahawks lead it 10-0. Under 5 minutes left in the first half. Buffalo now 1st and goal from the Seahawk 9. Cross under center. Everybody in tight. Cross. Hands off to Cooley. That's Trey Cooley. He loses 2 yards back to the 11-yard line. Caleb Hamilton on the tackle. 9th year defensive tackle out of Miami. A loss of 2, be 2nd and goal back at the 11. Trey Cooley, the 4th year back out of Georgia Tech. .426 and counting here in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Cross under center. Cross fakes the handoff, throws to the end zone. It's caught by McGinnis. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 11-yard touchdown catch by Alden McGinnis. And the Bills get on the board. They make it a 1-possession game. 10-6 Seahawks. With the extra point to come. The veteran wide receiver with a touchdown. And now for the extra point, Drew Lyons. The kick is up, and it's good. The Seahawks lead by 3, 10-7, with 4:13 left to play here in the second quarter. Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington, Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. We'll be off tomorrow, but let's try that again. We will be back on Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, our normal time during the week. We'll have the Broncos at the Raiders, and then the Cowboys and the 49ers. That'll be on Tuesday night. And then on Wednesday, we'll have the Dolphins and the Rams, and the Jets and the Chiefs. And that will wrap up Week 4, Tuesday and Wednesday. Drew Lyons will kick off. From the 5, Walker brings it back. Colby Walker out to the 25-yard line, the sixth-year receiver out of Boise State. Seattle still up by 3. As the Seahawk offense comes back out. 4:09 left in the half. Plenty of time for Seattle to score again before halftime. Seattle at 3-0, trying to stay undefeated. The Steelers lost earlier today, so they're no longer undefeated. Is there anybody else undefeated? Let me take a look real quick. Seattle's the only undefeated left in the AFC. Wade in the shotgun. Hands off to Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert, it's a face mask as he gets tackled down at about the 36-yard line. Tack on 15 more yards.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That was an obvious one. On Dion Hardy, the safety, the free safety, in his second year out of Michigan. That's going to move the ball all the way out to the Buffalo 48-yard line. The Rams are the only other undefeated team, and they play Miami later this week. So there's only 2 unbeatens left, Seattle and the LA Rams. The penalty puts the ball at the Buffalo 48-yard line. 4 minutes left and counting here in the half. 4 wide for the Seahawks. Wade in the shotgun. Wade, draw play to Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert jogging down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 12. He was waiting for an opening. And that'll be a first down. 3:40 and counting. Here in the half. He kind of slowed down to a jog, waited for a block. That was kind of funny. It was Wade on the block. Quarterback getting out there, throwing down. 1st and 10, Seattle. Alex Webster on the tackle for Buffalo. Or Ashley Webster, I should say, in his 3rd year out of Northern Illinois. 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 36. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert just pushing his way down to the 32-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. And that was Michael Perkins, the safety, on the tackle. We're coming up on 3 minutes left in the half. 2nd and 5 from the Buffalo 32-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert again. And Gilbert down to the 28. A gain of 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. John Henderson, the linebacker, on the tackle. We're approaching the 2-minute warning here soon. 3rd and 1, Seattle from the Buffalo 28-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Hands off to Gilbert. Picks up the first down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 6. First down, Seattle. Seattle's got their running game going this season. Big time. Ground and pound. I know the NFL is pass happy these days. Let me tell you something. If you have a solid running game, you can just keep punching the defense in the face, wearing them down. I don't know why more teams don't rely on the running game more. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Wade in the gun. Wade to McKenzie. And McKenzie all the way down to the 22-yard line as we hit the 2-minute warning. Seahawks up 10-7 here at Jammin' Sports. That was Chris McKenzie on the previous play for Seattle. We're at the 2-minute warning in the first half. Seahawks up 10-7. They have it 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Seahawks come out in the eye. Wade drops back. Wade steps up, rolls out, stumbles, And he gets taken down the 7-yard line. Oh, the turf monster got him. A loss of 3. It'll be second and goal back at the 10. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. 1:40 left and counting. Misty has said goodnight at 8:39 Central Time. A little bit ahead of schedule. Wade in the shotgun, second and goal. Wade looking. Wade throws, incomplete. Our dog is barking at somebody. That's Ginger, our dog. Why is she barking at Gracie again? I don't know why she barks at Gracie. Third and goal from the 10-yard line following the incompletion. 1:24 left in the half. 4 wide. Wade in the gun. Wade drops back. Wade throws, incomplete. He was looking for Colby Walker, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And Seattle will try a 27-yard field goal attempt. Eric Harris will come on. From 27 yards, it'll put Seattle up by 6. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Seahawks lead at 13-7. 1:18 left to play here in the first half. Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. The Seahawks do get the second half kickoff. Buffalo's going to have some time now. 1:18 on the clock. Buffalo could take the lead going into halftime if they can get a touchdown here. Again, we'll be off tomorrow. We'll be back Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. There's the kick by Harris. Kellogg, about 5 yards deep, will take a knee, touchback, and Buffalo will have it at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Mason Cross comes back out. 4th-year quarterback out of Vanderbilt. In his rookie year, he led Buffalo to the playoffs for the first time in 14 seasons, but they haven't been back since then. They actually won a game during that season in the playoffs. 1st and 10 from the 25. Cross in the gun. Cross looking. Cross throws. Caught by Henderson. Trevion breaks a tackle. Breaks 2 of them down the sideline. And finally out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 16. Buffalo goes to the hurry up as we're coming up on a minute left in the half. Cross in the gun. Cross looking. Cross throws near side. It's picked off by Smith. Leonard Smith. It could be a pick 6. Touchdown, Seattle. Leonard Smith, I'll give you the yardage here in a second, on a pick 6. I'm watching my laptop. He picked it off at the 42-yard line. So it's a 42-yard interception return for a touchdown. A pick 6 for Leonard Smith for Seattle in his 13th year out of Utah State. And the Seahawk defense gets into the act. And now Seattle's up 19-7. They might go for 2 here. They do that sometimes. They chase points. It irritates me. You should only go for 2 if you have to. I call this chasing points. No, they'll kick the field goal. Okay. Harris for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Seahawks lead at 20-7 with 52 seconds left to play. As Leonard Smith scores on a 42-yard interception return for touchdown. We saw the Bears do a pick 6 earlier this evening. That sealed the game for them. And now Dakota Cochran will kick off for Seattle. Buffalo still has 52 seconds in 3 timeouts. There's the kick. About 6 yards deep. McGinnis will take a knee. Touchback. And now Mason Cross will come back out to lead the offense. Now Buffalo finds themselves down by 13, 20-7. On 1st and 10. Buffalo comes out 4 wide, Cross in the shotgun.
Set. 319. 319.
Cross drops back. Cross looking, throws deep downfield. He's got a man, and it's incomplete. Broken up at the last second there by Gary Morgan, the safety. They were looking for Isaac Collins. It'll be 2nd and 10. Morgan had position. It was a little bit underthrown as well. Nice play by Gary Morgan. 46 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 10 for the Bills at their own 25. Cross in the shotgun, single back, 4 wide.
Here we go. 319.
Cross throws underneath, incomplete. He led his receiver too much. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 with 44 seconds left. He was trying to hit Collins across the middle. He led him a bit too much. 3rd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Buffalo just not looking good. Cross under center.
Here we go now.
Cross to Henderson. And Travion gets nailed for no gain. And Seattle takes a timeout. They want the ball back with a chance to score again. He got nailed by Dylan Rossini, the defensive end. It'll be 4th down. No gain. It'll be 4th and 10 from the 25-yard line. Buffalo goes 3 and out. Didn't gain a single yard. Excuse me. "40 seconds left in the half. Let's see what Seattle can do. They still have 2 timeouts. Back to punt. Cedric Givens gets the punt away. From the 29, Peppers brings it back. Chris Peppers, the safety in his 8th year out of Alabama, out to the 32-yard line. 1st down, Seahawks. 33 seconds left in the half. Can they at least get in field goal range and increase their lead going into halftime? Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead here on this Sunday night. Great to have you along. 5 wide, empty backfield. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Wade looking. Wade throws. He's wide open. Blake Gibson out to the 48-yard line. Somebody missed their coverage. It's a 20-yard gain. Seattle takes a timeout. How do you leave a wide receiver that wide open in his 7th year out of Rutgers? 1st and 10, Seattle at the Buffalo 48-yard line. The way Buffalo's playing, they might not win a game all season. They lost a close one to Pittsburgh in week 1. In week 2, Buffalo lost a heartbreaker to the Saints. And then last week, they lost to the Chargers. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Wade draws back. Wade throws, caught by Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert to the 43, a gain of 5. Seattle still has a timeout. They're not taking it. They may just let the clock run out. They do get the second half kickoff. And I think that's what they're going to do. Will they get the playoff in time? No. We go to halftime. Halftime score, Seattle 20, Buffalo 7. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. We go to the second half. The undefeated Seahawks at 3-0 lead the 0-3 Bills 20-7 as we get set to start the third quarter. It's our third game of our triple header today. The Bears, they won earlier today, beating the Colts. And then in our second game, it was the Packers taking care of the Steelers. Both those games are on YouTube if you want to check them out. Pittsburgh no longer undefeated. We're down to 2 undefeateds left, Seattle and the LA Rams. Seahawks up by 13. We'll get the second half kickoff. Givens will kick off. From the 7-yard line, Colby Walker over the 20, 25, and out to the 30. Colby Walker on the return in his 6th year out of Boise State. First and 10 Seahawks from their own 30-yard line. Seattle's offense comes back out. On Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, it'll be the Broncos and the Raiders, and that'll be followed by the Cowboys and the 49ers. First and 10 from the 30-yard line in the I formation. Wade under center. Wade hands off to Gilbert. Gets outside. Terry Gilbert down the sideline. Gilbert, big gain. All the way down to the Buffalo 43. 27 yards, Terry Gilbert into Buffalo territory. And I think at this point in the game, Seattle's just pulling away now. They pretty much dominated. Pittsburgh's going to have a tough time when they come in here next week. First and 10 Seahawks. 4 wide from the Buffalo 43-yard line. Wade to Gilbert. Again, this time they managed to get him. Tay Cousins on the tackle. No gain. Cousins in his 7th year out of Florida State, the defensive tackle. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Seahawks at the Buffalo 43-yard line. Clock is moving, coming up on 7 minutes left in the third quarter. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. And this time Gilbert picks up just a yard. The Bills are right there. Cousins and Henderson on the tackle. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Buffalo desperately trying to get a stop here. They don't want to go down by 3 scores. 4 receivers set wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws. Caught by Colby Walker down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 20 and a Seahawk first down. Tackle made by James Carillon, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Florida. But that's a Seahawk first down. Seattle just keeps plugging away. We will have college football for you after this. We'll have Michigan at Michigan State. That's the next game on the docket. First and 10, Seattle. 4 wide, single back. Jones in motion. The tight end. Wade to Norton this time. And Norton to the 20-yard line. That's Malcolm Norton, the rookie out of Colorado. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Seattle at the 20-yard line. 5:42 and counting. Wade under center on 2nd and 8. Wade. Play action. Wade throws deep to the end zone. Gibson can't hold on. He was in the back of the end zone anyway. Incomplete. He was covered by John Henderson, the linebacker. And that'll bring up 3rd down. I don't think he would have came down in bounds anyway. 3rd and 8 for Seattle now. At the Buffalo 20-yard line. Nice attempt, but he just couldn't quite come down with it. On third down, Wade in the shotgun, single back, everybody in tight. Wade looking. Wade rolls out. Oh, he got hit as he threw. Incomplete. He got absolutely nailed. It'll be fourth down. Well, Buffalo gets kind of a stop. This will keep it a 2-score game. It'll put Seattle up by 16. As Eric Harris will come on. This will be from 37 yards. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Seattle leads at 23-7, a 16-point lead with 5:18 left to play here in the third quarter. Live from Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Well, that leaves the door open for Buffalo. They're still down by 2 scores. They need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. Dakota Cochran will kick off for the Seahawks. There's the kick. About 3 yards deep. Zach Kellogg will bring it out over the 20. And Kellogg out to the 23-yard line. First down, Buffalo. As Mason Cross will come back out. Seahawks up 23-7. Chicago beat the Colts 38-28. And the Packers beat the Steelers 17-9. Those were the 2 games earlier today. They're both on YouTube if you want to check them out. Buffalo comes out first and 10 from their own 23-yard line. In the I formation, Cross under center. Cross to Henderson. And Henderson actually loses a yard back to the 22-yard line in the arms of Rossini. Dylan Rossini on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 11. Well, this Seahawk defense has played well today. Under 5 minutes now left to play in the third quarter. 2nd and 11 for the Bills. Cross in the shotgun. 2 backs. A back on either side in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Dumps it off to Crawford. And Wes Crawford to the 26-yard line. Actually, that's Tyson Crawford, I'm sorry. Tyson Crawford in his 4th year out of Penn State. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7. Buffalo at their own 26-yard line. 3 to the far side. Cross in the shotgun on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Cross looking, throws, and I'm not sure what that was. David Scott was in the area, but it was underthrown. It'll be 4th down. Buffalo goes 3 and out. They'll have to punt. Seahawks are just dominating. Cedric Givens back to punt. Gets the punt away. From the 29, Peppers brings it back out to the 40-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Chris Peppers on the return. The Seahawk offense will come back out. 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. They lead it 23-7. If they score again, then it's going to get out of hand. First and 10 from their own 40. 3 to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Single back. Wade. Pump fakes. Wade throws. And caught by Gibson. No, he couldn't hold on. Knocked away at the last second by Zach Kellogg. the defensive back, in his 6th year out of Arizona State. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Seattle at their own 40-yard line. Three to the far side. Wade in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Wade back. Wade looking, throws near side, caught by Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert out of bounds at the 46. A gain of 6. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for Seattle. That'll stop the clock for the moment with 3:56 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd and 4. 4 receivers set wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws, caught by Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert to the 45-yard line. A gain of 9, and that'll be a first down for the Seahawks as they're now once again in Buffalo territory. Tackle made by number 30. That's Dion Hardy, the 2nd-year safety out of Michigan. 3.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 Seahawks at the Buffalo 45. 4 wide. Wade in the shotgun. Wade draws back. Wade rolls out, throws, and nearly picked off. Michael Perkins knocks it away. The safety for Buffalo. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Seahawks at the Buffalo 45. 3:13 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Seahawks up 23-7. Seattle with 2 backs in the backfield. Wade in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Wade to Gilbert. Around the outside, Terry Gilbert inside the 40. Gilbert down to the 36-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Seahawks. Zach Kellogg came up, made the tackle. Under 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter now. 3rd and 2 from the Buffalo 36. Wade in the shotgun. Gilbert in motion now, empty backfield. Wade takes the snap, throws, and somebody ran the wrong route. Incomplete. It's like 2 receivers didn't know what to do. 4th down. This would be a 53-yard field goal. They're going to try it. Eric Harris from 53 yards. Snap, kick is up. Line drive kick, no good. It remains a 23-7 ball game in favor of the Seahawks with 2:32 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Here at Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington, Week 4, here at Jammin' Sports. Well, Seattle can't seem to put away Buffalo. They're letting them hang around. Let's see if the Bills can capitalize. They'll start with pretty good field position at their own 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Still just a 2-possession game. Bills come out. Cross under center. 1st and 10. Cross. Hands off to Henderson. And Travion Henderson out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 6. Before being tackled by Dylan Rossini and Nick McCoy. McCoy, the 8th-year defensive back out of Texas Tech. Coming up on 2 minutes left now in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 4 for Buffalo. Cross under center. Cross to Henderson. Breaks a tackle. Henderson around the outside. And Travion out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 10 into Seahawk territory. And that'll be a first down for Buffalo. Third year back out of Ohio State. Travion Henderson. I think in real life he plays for the Patriots, if I'm not mistaken. Thought I saw him in the Super Bowl. 1st and 10 from the Seahawk 41-yard line. Cross in the shotgun. Cross to Henderson up the middle. And Travion to the 38. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Morgan McCoy on the tackle for the Seahawks. Of course, last week in real life, Seattle won the Super Bowl over the Patriots. On 2nd and 7 from the 38-yard line, cross under center. Cross to Henderson. And Henderson picks up the first down out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Buffalo. If Buffalo scores a touchdown, you know they're going to go for 2. They're down by 16. Seahawks are up 23-7. We're coming up on a minute left here in the third quarter. On first down. Everybody in tight for the Bills. Cross under center. Cross drops back. Cross looking. Cross. He's got all day. A flag is down, probably a hold. And Morgan McCoy makes the tackle for no gain. But let's check out. This will be a penalty on Buffalo, I'm sure.
Holding offense.
Yeah, he had a lot of time. Brady Walter, the right guard, gets charged with holding. That's going to back it up. It'll be 1st and 20 for Buffalo at the Seahawk 39-yard line with 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Buffalo comes out. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Cross in the shotgun. Cross back to throw. Cross looking in trouble, steps up and throws it away. He felt the pressure. And that'll bring up 2nd and 20 back at the 39-yard line. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here at Jammin' Sports, we like Buffalo in those red helmets. They look so good. On 2nd and 20, cross under center. Cross to Henderson. And Travion to the 36, a gain of 3. That's going to bring up 3rd and 17. Dylan Rossini again on the tackle. Can they get the playoff in time? We're down to 12 seconds left in the third. 3rd and 17 for the Seahawk 36. 4 receivers set wide. Cross in the shotgun. They do get the playoff. Cross looking. Cross steps up. He's got all day. He throws. Caught by Crawford. And Tyson Crawford down to the 8-yard line. At the end of 3, the Seahawks lead it 23-7 here at Jammin' Sports. That was a 24-yard gain by Tyson Crawford down to the Seahawk 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Buffalo as we start the fourth quarter. Seahawks up by 16, 23-7. Seattle at 3-0, trying to get to 4-0. Buffalo at 0-3, looking for their first win. First and goal from the 8-yard line. The Bills come out in the I formation. Cross under center. Cross fakes the handoff. Looking, fires to the end zone. Collins, touchdown, Buffalo. An 8-yard touchdown catch by Isaac Collins, the second-year receiver out of Virginia. And Buffalo, they'll go for 2. They're currently down by 10 now. 23-13. They'll go for 2 to make it a one-possession game. All right, the 2-point try by the Bills here. They come out, they spread the receivers out. Cross on the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Henderson, and he gets in. The 2-point try is good. This game just got interesting. 23-15. Seahawks by 8. It's a one-possession game. The Seahawks have let the Bills hang around. You can't do that. If you have a chance to put somebody away, you got to put them away. With 7:56 left in the fourth quarter, Drew Lyons will kick off for Buffalo. 23-15, Seahawks lead it. This game just got interesting. There's the kick. Peppers will take a knee. About 8 yards deep in the end zone. Touchback. And now the Seahawk offense will come back out. Still a lot of time left in this one. If you're Seattle, you want to eat up some time, get another score. If you're Buffalo, you want to try to get the ball back as quickly as possible. Four wide for the Seahawks, 3 to the far side. Wade in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Gibson in motion. Wade to Gilbert. Around the outside, turns inside. And Terry Gilbert picks up 2 out to the 27-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle was James Carillon, the defensive back. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Seahawks. 7:35 and counting. 23-15, Seattle up. In the I formation, Wade under center. Wade to Gilbert. Gilbert gets nailed. And Gilbert actually lost a yard. As Dion Hardy came up, made the tackle. Be 3rd and 7, back at the 28-yard line. This is a big 3rd down for both teams right here. 3rd and 7 for the Seahawks at their own 28. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking, throws, and Gibson can't hold on. Carillon knocks it away. And Seattle goes 3 and out. Momentum is a fickle mistress. It's going Buffalo's way. Dakota Cochran back to punt. And it's blocked. Buffalo blocks it. And now the Bills are going to have it at the 9-yard line. Cochran bobbled the punt of the snap. And coming in there blocking it, number 30 or number 20, Darnell Hubert. Or I'm sorry, looking at the wrong roster. That was Dion Hardy, number 30, who blocked the punt. And now Buffalo, they can tie this one up. I'd given them up for dead about 20 minutes ago. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. You can't let a team hang around. Seattle up by 8. Buffalo comes out. Cross under center, 1st and goal. Cross to Henderson, and Travion to the 7-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. On the tackle there, number 91, Lydell Mills, the 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Virginia Tech. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Bills at the Seahawks 7-yard line. 6.5 minutes left in regulation. 4 wide for Buffalo. Cross on the shotgun. Cross looking. Cross throws. Caught by Crawford. No, incomplete. That was broken up by Bruce Cordero, the rookie defensive back. Nice play by Cordero. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. 6:16 left. Buffalo really wants a touchdown out of this drive. Cross on the shotgun on 3rd down. Cross looking. Cross steps up. Cross. And Cross gets taken down at the 6-yard line and gains a yard Rossini makes the tackle. It'll be 4th and goal. 6 minutes left. Do you go for it if you're Buffalo, or do you kick the field goal? That's twice. He has waited and waited and waited and got tackled from behind. Let's see what Buffalo chooses to do here. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 6. No guts, no glory. You're 0-3. You might as well. Cross in the shotgun. 4 wide. 4th and goal. Cross. Looking. Cross. Throws. And it's knocked down. Incomplete. Broken up by Hubert. Darnell Hubert, the 3rd-year defensive back out of Hawaii. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Seahawks will take over at their own 6-yard line. If the Seahawks win, Terry Gilbert is your MVP. He's had a great rushing day. The last game was the Packers wide receiver, Nate Brantley. 1st and 10 from the 6-yard line in the I formation. Wade under center. Wade drops back. Wade looking. Wade in trouble now. Takes off and gets taken down the 8-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. Leon Seals on the tackle, along with number 54. That's Ashley Webster, the linebacker. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Seattle at their own 8-yard line. Seattle comes out. Wade in the shotgun on 2nd down. Wade looking, throws, caught by Clay, and Marcus Clay out to the 17-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 9 and a Seahawk 1st down. We haven't picked one yet. Davis, this game's not over yet. Misty says hi, Davis. .450 and counting. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Yeah, Evil Dead has never said guru today. In the I formation, Wade fakes the handoff. Wade throws and overthrows his receiver, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Davis says, hey, girl. Here it comes. Here's the guru. Now you go do Gracie. 2nd and 10 from the 17-yard line. 4 wide for the Seahawks. Wade in the shotgun. Wade looking. Wade throws deep. Caught by Rupert Jones, the tight end, out to the 44-yard line. A 27-yard gain by Jones. 1st down, Seattle. And now the Seahawks can eat up more time. The 12th-year tight end out of Oklahoma, Rupert Jones. 1st down, Seahawks. Seattle getting closer to a 4-0 start. Buffalo getting closer to a 0-4 start. We have college football next. Michigan at Michigan State. We'll have that for you after this game. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wade in the shotgun. Wade fakes the handoff, throws deep, caught by Gibson. And Blake Gibson down to the 33-yard line. 21-yard gain into Buffalo territory. Another Seahawk 1st down. And Carillon makes the tackle. James Carillon. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. In the I formation. Wade under center. Wade fakes the handoff, throws, caught by Thigpen coming across. That's the fullback, Zach Thigpen, in his 10th year out of Rutgers, down to the 37-yard line, or down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 11. Another Seattle first down. Seahawks getting their fullback involved. Tackle was made by Mason Cobb, the second-year linebacker at USC. First and 10 Seahawks at the Buffalo 22-yard line. Seattle tried to put this one away and tried to get to 4-0. Wade in the shotgun, first and 10, 2:50 left. Hands off to Gilbert, and Gilbert to the 21, a gain of a yard. Ashley Webster, the linebacker, on the tackle. A gain of 2 officially. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2.5 minutes left. Looks like Evil Dead's going to go 2 of 3 today. Wade looking. Wade throws a screen pass to Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Seahawks up 23-15 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lumen Field, Seattle, Washington. We're at the 2-minute warning. Here in the fourth quarter, Seattle up by 8, 23-15 on the Bills. On the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo staring an 0-4 start in the face here. Third and 9 for the Seahawks from the Buffalo 21. Wade in the shotgun. Wade to Gilbert. And Terry Gilbert weaving his way gets the first down. 11 yards to the 10-yard line. Buffalo takes a timeout. They have 2 left. It'll be first down, Seattle. And I think you can turn off the lights. The party's over here. Unless Buffalo were to get a pick 6 or something. As old Dandy Don Meredith used to say, turn off the lights, the party's over. Back in the day. First and 10, Seattle, just outside the 10-yard line. It'd be Gilbert. It'd be Terry Gilbert, the running back. Wade to Gilbert again. And Gilbert to the 8-yard line. Buffalo takes a timeout. They have 1 left. McAllister came up, made the tackle. Brian McAllister in his 9th year out of USC. 2nd and 7 for the Seahawks at the Buffalo 8-yard line. They get a first down at about the 1. Buffalo's down to their final timeout. Seattle's going to be 4-0 unless Herman Edwards is out there. Second and 7 from the 8-yard line. Seattle in the I formation. Wade to Gilbert. Breaks a tackle. Gilbert finally down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll be third down. For Chicago earlier today, the MVP was Isaac Hopkins, the defensive back. He had 2 pick 6. He had 2 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown. And in that second game, it was the rookie receiver for the Packers, Nate Brantley. And if Seattle wins this, it's going to be Terry Gilbert. He's over 100 yards rushing on the day. Third and 4 for the Seahawks from the 4-yard line. 3 wide to the near side. Wade in the shotgun, single back. Wade to Gilbert. And Gilbert to the 4-yard line. No gain. It'll be fourth down. Seattle will kick the field goal. It'll put them up by 11. Yeah, Terry Gilbert's going to end the day with 108 yards rushing. He's our MVP. Eric Harris will come on. This will be from 21 yards. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Seattle leads by 11, 26-15 with 1:01 left. And Buffalo out of timeouts, and they have to score twice. Yep, Nate Bradley, that's his name. Seattle is going to be 4-0. They're the only undefeated team in the AFC at the moment. The Rams are the other undefeated. They're in the NFC. The Rams play the Dolphins later this week. That game will be on Wednesday night. And Buffalo 0-4. They remain winless. There's the kick. From the 7-yard line, McGinnis brings it out to the 27. The MVP for this game is Terry Gilbert, the running back for the Seahawks. The last game, it was Nate Brantley, the receiver for the Packers. Well, Buffalo's got their work cut out for them here. Down by 11 with 56 seconds and no timeouts. First and 10 from the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Cross, drops back. Cross, throws, incomplete. 52 seconds left. Seattle 4-0. Hard to believe. Second and 10 from the 27-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Cross on the shotgun. Cross looking. Cross steps up. Cross fires to Henderson down the sideline. Trevion a big gain into Seahawk territory to the 45. That's a gain of 28. Buffalo in the hurry up. First and 10 for the Seahawk 45. 33 seconds left. Cross will spike it and will stop the clock with 32 seconds left. The Seahawks will be 4-0 and they'll take on the 3-1 Steelers next week. Right here in Seattle. Buffalo will return home and take on the Ravens. On second and 10. Cross under center. Cross to Henderson around the outside. And Henderson, not much. I don't know why they run with 23 seconds left. A gain of 2, be 3rd and 7. Cross under center. We're down to 16 seconds. To Henderson. And Henderson to the 37-yard line. And time's going to run out here. Last play of the game. Cross looking. Throws into a crowd. Ball game. Your final score, Seattle 26, Buffalo 15. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. College football up next.